Alright, so we're back to Stray tonight. So most likely this means I won't be streaming tomorrow night because I said I would either be streaming tonight or tomorrow night. But we'll see because, I mean, I think I'm gonna finish this game pretty soon. It seems pretty short. I've only got 2 more chapters and I finished 2 chapters last night. So I'm expecting to finish another 2 tonight, which is why my thumbnail and the title say it's gonna be Antville and Midtown. And then if it keeps going at that pace, then I'm expecting, you know, that I'll finish it in the stream after this one. Okay, we already did this. So Balthazar, I still don't know how to pronounce that. Balthazar? It looks like it'd be Balthazar, but who knows? I mean, there's no voice acting. This machine, the scientist I assisted used one of these. He was sick. This was his last hope. He walked into the machine. But I wasn't with him. He was alone. What was he doing? He uploaded himself into the computer, and then everything was different. But the upload, something went wrong. He was stuck for hundreds of years. Until a little cat appeared. Oh! He's B12. Was it? It was me. I was the scientist. Oh, I was human. That's kind of weird then, because before he was like, oh, I vaguely remember working with the scientist and I miss him. So he missed himself. I was human. I need a moment. Aw. Or B12. I think I've missed some memories because I'm only at 55%. Conveniently, there's some little steps for me. Oh, I like that hat. I'm sorry, I need a moment. I don't feel like talking right now. Okay, so we can't meet anybody or talk to anyone. So I think that these scratching points, I think literally all they are for achievements. Except, like, some of them are, like, that door that you can scratch in this village. It's, to, like, knock on the door. The programmer's place is to knock on the door. But other than that, these, like, random scratch points, I think it's just for an achievement. I like how there's little catwalks for me. Oh. I can go up here. Am I supposed to go up there? Let's explore a little bit, even though... Oh, there's another memory. Oh, he won't remember, though. Because he's still needing a moment, I guess. Okay, I guess we'll have to come back to that. Oh, another scratch point? Let's go up that tree and see what's up there. Oh. So I just need B12 for that to take the purple plant, but he won't do anything. Okay. I guess I can't do anything right now that requires B12. The only thing I can do is jump around. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go up that ladder then, because this is the only thing that we can do. What else have I forgotten? I must have had parents, friends. What happened to everyone? I want to open the city, but is there even anyone left to save? Okay, still won't talk to anybody or do anything. I can't go up that ladder. Okay, maybe here. Oh, there's an arrow. That's helpful. That arrow for me? Oh, that must be Balthazar. Another lucky kid. Oh, there's lots of lucky kitties. What is this? I don't know what that says. Hey, don't you know not to interrupt a fellow during his transcendental meditation? Oh, it's you. You were with Momo when we received that call earlier. I'm glad to meet you at last, little outsider. You know Momo and Doc, so you're already familiar with us outsiders. I miss them. Their memory brings me peace. Momo stayed in the slums. I heard you helped find Doc and Clementine. She's in Midtown now. If you still want to see the outside, she's the one who can get you there. Apparently she has some kind of plan to leave the city. Here, take this. I wrote her address on the back of this picture. To reach Midtown, climb up our little village. It should be easy for a dexterous one like you. If you manage to reach the outside, you will be the very first. I wish you good luck, but you don't need it. I believe in you. Aw, he believes in me. I need that kind of support in my real life. I'm sorry for shutting down earlier. I'm human, probably the last in the world. Now look what's left of me. So much has come back to me. How much have I forgotten? I mean, are you still really human anymore? You're in a robot. Okay, so maybe if we find Clementine, we can restore my memories and get you back home at the same time. We can go back down and find out more from the companions or head onward to Midtown. Okay, well now that he's back, I definitely want to talk to people. Okay, but I'm a little confused, like, so all the outsiders except for Momo, they all left, but then what happened? Like, they all split up? Like, I don't understand. You should go find Clementine. I hope nothing has happened to her. Climb to the top of our village and find the path to reach Midtown. This is a picture of Clementine and Balthazar. He told us to find her. She's an outsider too. There's also a series of symbols written on the back of the pictures. Oh, that's cute. It's a cute picture of them. All right. So, let's see what we can find. Jump up here. It's a little bar. That's cute. This food is actually horrible, but it's the only thing around. I'll have to unscrew my front casing if I keep eating this trash. You don't need food. You're robots. People call me the Tin Chef. I specialize in upcycling leftovers. Today's special, ramen J45 with my secret ingredient. I love ramen. Okay, so definitely want to go back downstairs and get all that stuff that I did not get. Oh, where does that go? I guess that just brings me down. Have I been here? I don't remember the swing. Okay, so first of all, I want to go here and take this flower over here. I don't know what this is for. Those flowers look pretty. There is probably a robot that would love them. Okay, so I got them for some reason. I just don't know what yet. I know, oh, now the music's all happy. I know there's some memory over somewhere that B12 didn't want to look at yet. Okay, look, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything down here. Okay, good. So this is where B12 shut down. So I'm gonna just go in order to talk to people. Did you know there are more than 900 shades of white paint? Don't tell anyone, but I'm creating my own shade of paint. I'm calling it garbage brown. Why would you want, if you're gonna create a new shade of paint, why would you want it to be garbage brown? I'm not a big fan of brown. I mean, I like it in certain, like, instances, but I don't generally choose it. May is in her deconstructivist period, so she says. I'm sure she'll become a great artist. If only she could practice elsewhere. Kind of rude. I do love the smell of fresh paint. It reminds me of... Oh, wait. I can't smell anything. How sad. Oh my god. Yeah, because you're a robot. Oh. Oops, sorry. Oh. Oh no, I ruined their game. I did not know that would happen. I just wanted to go talk to them. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Okay, well, I can't talk to them, I guess, until they put their game back. Alright, we'll come back. Okay, there's the memory. This language, the companion robots made it up from scratch. How impressive. I remember it happening when I was in the network. I don't know when exactly, but at one time all the communications started to switch to these symbols. I was stuck in a computer and alone for a long time. So I translated every symbol and word one by one until I was able to understand everything. Now that I'm out and I know their language, I'm curious to hear all they have to say. Okay. I'm starting to understand. Okay, so B12 was the scientist human. But then he transferred his consciousness to that little drone robot he is now, and then he understands the... Oh my god, there's a fly. Now he understands the robot language because he was stuck inside a computer for so long, he started translating. Hello, Francisco, hello! How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Electric zerk everywhere. Okay, that guy's asleep. Wait, how can he be asleep? He's a robot. I guess computers do go to sleep. Like, I can put my computer to sleep. Oh, hello there. It has been so long since we had a visitor. Well, except those damn Zerks, of course. Imagine if we could harness their power. Having them run in a wheel or something. Such wasted potential. When I grow up, I want to be great like Aunt Clementine. I wanted to explore like she did, but the grown-ups forbade us to leave Ant Village. Aunt Clementine? Who are your parents then? Doing good, glad to be here. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad that you're here. How's your weekend going? And how was the rest of your birthday? Oh, wait a minute. I came from here. Well, this is where the bucket brought me down. So, you know what? Because I've been playing this game, I started wondering today, like, are there games like this where you play as a dog? Because I can't think of many games where you, like, play as a dog. And then I was like, you know what? I tweeted this out today. I was like, you know what? Somebody should make a herding dog simulator game. Like, so you play as a herding dog, right? I mean, listen, we have, like, Power Wash Simulator. We have Flight Simulator. We have Ranch Simulator. We have all these simulator games. Why not be, you know, have a herding dog simulator game? So here's my idea. You can choose from, like, different herding dogs. So, like, and they would have different abilities. So, like, an Australian cattle dog, they could nip at, like, livestock's heels. And then border collies, they could, like, stalk and stare. And then other herding dogs can do, like, I don't know, whatever else they do. I think a lot of them also nip. I don't know. And then you could, like, herd various, like, types of livestock. And then, like, according to how fast you herded them or how well you herded them, you get, like, a certain amount of points or whatever. Good, very chill. Nice. I saw a game where you play as a squirrel with a gun. What? So the squirrel is the one shooting stuff? The soothing sound of trash falling, shimmering waterfalls, no dangers. It's a blissful place to work on my poetry. Here, listen. The mighty concrete, shielding me in its womb, shall you also be my tomb. You think it's too solemn? I mean, no, not really. I think it's... I mean, some poetry can be dark, if you want it to be. I'm with you. Thank you. That sounds fun, right? I mean, sometimes you need like silly games like that, you know? But honestly, like, is it really gonna be that silly? Because people love like Power Wash Simulator. Oh, and there's like American Truck Simulator where you play as like a truck driver. And then, but I mean, these games involve different things, right? Like you don't just like in American Truck Simulator, you don't just like drive a truck around. Like you have to manage expenses and things like that. It's also like a business simulator even. But I think you could do something like that, right? Like you could like manage your livestock and like the ranch or farm. Because Ranch Simulator is like that too. You have to like manage a ranch. Statistically, I should have won at least 8 times. Oh, okay. 9,536 games, 1 to 6. Wow. Don't tell anybody I'm actually programmed to win at this game. Oh, well, that's not fair. The squirrel is photorealistic and smaller than the gun, so he can propel himself with it. Okay. He's very aggressive. Oh, boy. That sounds like it could be good. Yeah, games should teach you something interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it depends. Like, it depends on your mood, I guess. Like, because, you know, sometimes you don't want to play anything that's too intensive or, you know, anything. Oh, there's the outsider symbol. Sometimes you want a game where you just don't have to think about anything. But I do think passively, games are always teaching you something, like whether you want to learn something or not, or whether you intended to learn something. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, I think that video games, they taught me a lot of things. Like, they taught me, you know, you have to try something different. If something you're doing is not working, you have to try something different. You got to change course. I think that's one of the reasons why I, you know, sometimes I think differently than other people. Like, it's not very hard for me to, like, change course. Like, I'm not very attached to, like, one way of doing things. And then, you know, perseverance, like, games teach you, you know, there's a way past that boss. There's a way past that level. But you need to persevere. And also, it actually has taught me a lot of words. Oh, reading comprehension. So I've learned to read very quickly, like reading all these dialogue boxes, reading all the descriptions of items, reading directions, and also, and that too, like picking up directions very quickly. I love animals, and so do most people, so you're onto something, right? And I feel like, for some reason, cats are more playable than dogs in games for whatever reason. I cannot think of a lot of games where you play as a dog. Like, even if the dog is the focus of a game, it's like you're taking care of the dog. Like Nintendogs, you're taking care of the dog. And then like Okami, which is, I think it was a PS2 game, and you played as like this white wolf, which technically I guess is a dog. But she was like a Japanese goddess, so I don't know if that really counts. But she was a wolf. Those are the only games I can think of that like involve dogs. Hi, Iron Man, hello, how are you? How's your weekend going? Thanks for coming in. Hello, buddy, how are you? Did you know that Aunt Clementine taught us how to grow special plants that can live without sunlight? I have a huge collection of them. Do you want to see? It's still missing some colors, though. I'm missing a yellow plant, a red one, and yes, a purple plant. If only someone small and agile could get them for me. Ah, see, that's where the purple plant comes in. But I still have to find a yellow and red one. Hey, just Rob, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. How's your weekend going? Like I've said, if only someone could snatch a yellow plant, a red plant, and a purple plant. Oh, I heard that's a rare plant. Thank you. Could you find the other for me, please, please? Yes, we could. I just don't... Oh, so is it in this area? Must be, right? Okay, we're gonna look. I'm bored. Aunt Clementine used to hold classes here. We learned a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking... them calling her Aunt Clementine, she wasn't really like everybody's aunt. That's like just what they, you know, they called her. I'm doing good, and how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. So I ended up just like doing a bunch of errands today. I was going to take my dog to the lake because I want to see if he likes to swim, because he's never been swimming. And he's like indifferent to water. Like he's been around water before, but he's just, I mean, he's been in the backyard when the sprinklers have come on, and he's been in the rain, but he's just like whatever about it. He's just like, yep, it's water. Tonight I'm going to the movies. Oh, what movie are you seeing? Yeah, play is something that evolved to teach animals to simulate scenarios necessary for survival and thriving. So games are game theoretic. It's deep. Yeah, right? And like video games did start like as a training tool, like for the military. How do I get over to that? Okay, so we're gonna go up here because I might have to jump down from up here. Methinks. I don't want to go too far though. Can I jump up there? Okay, there is like a giant fly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I need to get rid of this giant fly hovering around. Be right back. Okay, of course, as soon as I said that, it disappeared. So I don't know where it went now. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. But I heard it's not that great. My mother's dog used to teach younger dogs how to swim. R.I.P. Butch. Aw, R.I.P. Butch. That sounds really cute. I love that. I love that he would teach dogs to swim. That's adorable. Okay, I think this is taking me too far. This is taking me over to Midtown. And I want to find the flowers. He was the friendliest dog, beloved of all other dogs, cops, and the owners of restaurants. Aw, what kind of dog was he? Oh, I jumped from here. Okay, that's how I get over there. Oh, wait a minute. Do I just like knock over this paint and it turns flowers like the color that robot wanted? Oh wait, no, those aren't the right colors. Because I already got him a purple flower, and then I need to get him a yellow and red flower, so those aren't even the right colors, so never mind. I was just kidding. Why did I knock those over then? Okay, so I wonder if I have to get the flowers from like another tree like I did with the purple flower? Or I don't know. Butch was a Labrador. Oh, like a bulldog or a pit bull? Cat knocking stuff with their paws is actually pretty accurate cat behavior. 10/10, I know, right? Ricardo! Thanks so much for coming in. How are you? Yeah, I mean, I have a dog now, but I used to have a cat. When I was a kid, I only had cats when I was a kid. I never had a dog. So my dog now, he is my first dog. I mean, you probably heard me say this before, but I have taken care of people's dogs before, but I've never had my own until like my dog now. But I always had cats. And yeah, they're pretty, they just knock stuff over all the time. Okay, well there's, oh, what am I, yellow and red plant. Okay, that's green. I don't need a green plant. Yellow and red. Okay, I think this is where I found the purple plant. And I can't go on any of the, well, this is only purple plants. Okay, maybe what I have to do is look for yellow or red plants, like on the trees. Hey, get awesome. Hello, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. How's your Saturday going? You see a youngster hesitating before water at a dog park and be like, watch me. See, you have this ability too. Oh, that's really cute. That's really sweet. I think it's like amazing when dogs have that kind of ability that they can like sense when like another dog is nervous and they want to teach them stuff. So my dog had like this other dog at, so last night, you know, when I was talking about my dog going to, like, I would bring him to the dog park, and then he had some bad experiences at the dog park because like immediately as soon as we walked into the dog park, he'd get rushed by like aggressive dogs. And so he didn't really like the dog park. So he was like scared, and this is when he was a puppy. So he's fine with other dogs now, but you know, when he's a puppy, it's scary. And he didn't really like other dogs at the dog park, so he got really scared. There was this poodle that wanted to play with him, but he was like really scared and he didn't want to play with this poodle, and the poodle like eased him into it. It was really cute. Like the poodle would like jump up at, like, not like run at him, but it would like do that thing where it like go down on like on its paws like this, and it would like bark at him and then like run away a little bit and then would come back and it would bark at him, not like aggressively, but just saying like, hey, like it's okay, I'm friendly, I just want to play with you. And eventually I got my dog to play with him. It was really cute. Labradors are a new breed. You'd have to Google it. They're cute. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of a Labrador. Been doing great. Gonna enter to a new job on the 15th this month, so meanwhile I'm just waiting for that, and actually did an eye exam. Now I wear glasses. Wasn't seeing too well from afar. Oh, well, congratulations on the glasses. Yeah, you need to see. You need to be able to see, so I'm glad you got glasses. Also been playing BioShock 1 for the first time ever, and I'm loving it. I love that game. That is such a good game. I think that is the best one in the series. Most people, I feel, say that BioShock Infinite is the best one, but I think 1 is the best. 2 is also really good. A lot of people didn't like 2 very much, but I thought it was still really good. It's just not as good as the first one. Oh, and congratulations on the new job. Which could literally calm down crazy dogs. He has a sixth sense. He would have loved Jackson and protected him. That poodle seems like a real G. Yeah, I mean, I stopped bringing my dog to the dog park, so we like haven't seen that poodle again, you know, but like, I mean, that was just like super sweet of that poodle. That was that was the only dog at the dog park that was like nice to my dog. But okay, however, there was like this pack of Shih Tzus, and I'm literally talking like a pack. Like there was like 6 of them. I don't know if there was like a bunch of people that all like became friends and they all had Shih Tzus, or they all were friends already and they all decided to get Shih Tzus together or something. But we would see these like people at the dog park that all had Shih Tzus, and they would just run around literally like in a pack. And at first they were like kind of aggressive with my dog, and not like as aggressive as those dogs that would rush at him, but they would like bark at him. But he would like hang around for a while, and eventually they like accepted him into the pack, and he would like run around with them, playing with them. And then there was like some other dog came into the dog park and was like, you know, came at Jax, because people bring their aggressive dogs to the dog park, and those Shih Tzus chased this dog down. Like they were like, leave him alone. My first dog when I was little was a cockapoo named Shadow. When my parents got divorced, they gave him away and told me he ran away because they didn't have the guts to tell a 5-year-old the truth. What? Oh my god. That is terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Why would they give him away though? Like neither of them just wanted to take care of him? That's awesome, Francisco. I'm assuming that you're saying that's awesome to my story about the Shih Tzu pack and not about Get Awesome's story about his dog being given away. Okay. Hold on, guys. I am going to look up where these flowers are because I literally have no idea. Okay. Stray Anttown flowers. But these flowers are relatively easy to find. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, purple. I found that one. The yellow plant can be found near where mallow is found. Okay, which robot is that one? You mess with Jax, you're messing with us. You think this is a game? I know, right? No, that was hilarious. Oh, that's Mallow right there. And he was like running around with that Shih Tzu pack, like eventually. But we had to be at the dog park for it. It was a good while. It was like half an hour, and then the Shih Tzus eventually were like, okay, I guess you're okay. And then the Shih Tzus would run around. Okay, so most dog parks I think have this, right? They have like a section where they separate the small dogs and the big dogs. So we were in the small dog area because my dog at the time, he was only 18 pounds. He's like 50 pounds now. So he's got to go in the big dog area. And because he's a big boy. I think I'll do okay at the dog park now. It's just, when he was a puppy, he was a baby. Like and then that's like bringing a child, like a 1-year-old to the park and like some kid just like rushes at them. Of course they're gonna be scared. So we were at this dog park for like a good while, and then the Shih Tzus were like started being aggressive with the dogs in the bigger and like the big dog area. Like they would like run at the fence and start barking at them, and then Jax would also like copy them, and he would like, oh, almost missed the jump. I didn't know that I could miss jumps. And then Jax would also like just copy whatever they did, and he would start barking at them too. What? Where is this yellow flower? Oh, what is this article talking about? The yellow plant can be found near where mallow is found. Jump down to the right of her location to get to the yellow plant. Okay, so the right of her location? What? Huh? I mean, if I'm facing her, this is right. But if I'm facing the other way, then this is right. Okay. What are you talking about? This way? What? This way? Thanks, by the way. I played Infinite back in 2015, blind with only the notion that it was a praise game. And well, I really enjoyed it, but I don't know why I didn't love it. And yes, that ending confused me. Me too. I really did. I had to look up so much stuff because I really did not understand the story. And, like I was going on Reddit at the time. I really don't go on Reddit anymore. But at the time, I was going on Reddit a lot. And I was saying that I really didn't understand the ending. And people were like, are you an idiot? The story is so good. And I don't know why anybody wouldn't understand the ending. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's rude. But then some other people were nicer about it, and they told me that like maybe I missed some audio logs, because the audio logs are really like, you really need to find them to understand the story. So now after beating 1, I definitely want to play 2 and replay Infinite to see if I missed something. So 2 is good. Is really good. Like I said, I think it's not as good as 1, but still definitely play it. But I think you should definitely play the BioShock 2 DLC. I think that was really good. My dad couldn't take him where he meant bed and my mom was working. Shadow was a little hyper. Just imagine a dog with a cocker frame that could almost jump over a 5-year-old. Yeah. Oh man, well, I'm sorry to hear that though. It's, I, like, dogs are a lot though. Like, yeah, dogs are a lot, especially with a kid. But I don't know, I couldn't imagine, like, rehoming Jax. Like, even if I had a baby. I played BioShock 1. Oh, yeah? I think we've talked about this before. Milbester. Didn't play 2 and Infinite. Yeah, they're not as good in my opinion. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna find another article because I really don't know what this article is talking about. Okay, yellow plant. Visit the bar. Okay, so this article is much more detailed. Okay, visit the bar. Oh, I think this is too far. Is the bar down here? That's the bar, I think. Head to the furthest end of the walkway going past the bar. Here you'll find a small pile you can walk along. Okay. Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah. This guide was much better. Alright, I got the yellow plant. Red plant. You need to find the robots playing Mahjong. Oh, is that what they were playing? Those are the robots where I ruined their game accidentally. But I didn't know I would ruin their game. I thought I needed to jump up there to talk to them, but instead I ruined their game. Oops. Okay, so they're like somewhere down here. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Oh, there they are. Okay, on the other side of their table. Oh. Oh. What? How was I supposed to find this? Alright, well, once we get the red flower, then we will go back and give them to whatever that robot's name was. Oh, there's robots over here too. Oh, by the way, I beat Shin Megami Tensei 5 in December. It's bittersweet because when I started in July, my dog, Eva, Spanish for Eve, used to sleep beside me while I played. Sadly, her health got worse. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ricardo. I like 2, alright. I thought the big sister was cool. It lacked the big story moments of the first, though. I completely agree. Completely agree, Get Awesome. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. The snow in World of Oregon in Days Gone is amazing. One of my best friends is in Oregon, and it's amazing. Nice. I always want to go visit Oregon. I was a bellbot many cycles ago, but I've repurposed myself into a treasure hunter. Don't be fooled by the sound of it. It can be hard and gruesome, just like this arm I found. Poor fellow, may he rust in peace. May he rust in peace. Because they're robots. So, Ricardo, what kind of dog was Eva? These flowers look pretty. Okay, so guessing he's gonna say the same thing about the red plant. Yep. So not a lot of variety in the dialogue here, but that's okay because I hate it when there's no voice acting because I have to read everything out loud. Ricardo knows. Like when I was playing Chrono Cross, it just killed my voice because I had to read everything out loud. I mean, at least I've been playing as a cat here and he doesn't talk, so it's a little bit easier. So I was thinking about playing Octopath Traveler 2 next, but that I don't believe has any voice acting, so I'm gonna fall into the same problem. No! I'm gonna fall into the same problem as Chrono Cross. Right. Up here. Wait a minute. No, that's too far. No, it's not. Just kidding. I lied. That is a giant watering can. I love that color. Thanks, buddy. Could you find the other for me? Please, please. I already found it. Oh, wow. It's so pretty. Thank you. You found them all. Thank you so much. Here, as a reward, take my badge. Plant badge. I look so good with it. Well, take care now. See you, friend. Okay, bye. She was already 16 years old, and the vet told us it was better to give her rest due to a benign tumor she had since 2020. She finally passed away not in October. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricardo. That's a really good age for a dog, though. So it sounds like she had a really long, happy life. Love those little cat sounds. I know, right? It's so realistic. All right, so now we can move on to Midtown. So we found Zbaltazar very quickly. Like this little, whatever this is called, Antville or whatever. This is really tiny. I mean, it's only these like little platforms. And I can meow on command. All that meowing, I'm doing that. I just have to press, what button is this? B? I mean, but sometimes you actually do use the meowing. But I haven't seen, I've only seen it one time where you were supposed to meow to move the game forward. Otherwise, I think it's just, you know, cute cat things. Just cat things. Hashtag just cat things. Oh, wow, look at that. You think a cat would actually go all the way up here? This is one smart cat, though. Use item? Oh, I don't have anything to use in there. I'm guessing I can't use the fly's back. Guessing I can't use the picture in there. I hope not. Cats need to be safe. Yeah, I don't know that a cat would actually like go up this high, but this cat is on a mission. We want to help B12. He's our friend now. Oh. It's an old subway. Look, this is a subway station. That's what I just said. I had completely forgotten this kind of transportation existed. You could ride to anywhere in the city. People used to take it to go to work. I used to take it too. Every morning after saying goodbye to my family at home. Aww. I remember. I was doing this for them, but they're gone now. It was so long ago. They want to see the outside, but does that even matter anymore? What happened to them? What happened to everyone? Anyway, we're near Midtown now. Let's find this Clementine. We have a picture of her. We can show it to some of the companions around here. Maybe they'll point us in the right direction. Dude, this is sad. Like, I was not expecting... I mean, I literally thought this is gonna be, like, a happy, silly game where you played as a cute cat. Like, B12 was just making me sad. So... I also used to take the subway to work when I lived in Boston. So we have a subway. I mean, is this still called a subway if it doesn't go underground? I don't know. It's just a train then, I guess. So we do have a train. Oh, no, wait. You know what? I lied. It does go underground. So we do have a subway. I think it mostly goes above ground, though. But not a whole lot of people take it because in Texas, like, you know, you have a lot of room, you have a lot of land. So it's pretty easy to have a car. And also, like, the cost of living is cheaper here, so it's just easier to have a car. And the train is not like that great. Like, you know, back in Boston, the subways is really good. Like, there's a lot of trains running, there's a lot of lines going everywhere. You have a whole network of buses too. They have buses here too, but not as many. So not a whole lot of people take the subway here or train here. Oh, anything over here? No. This is a dangerous cat. She was a mixed race according to the vet. Weird to find in a coast city as mine, and as her fur was made for cold environments as we have in other high mountain regions here in Ecuador called Sierra. Ah. Cats are pretty ballsy now. My dogs think the vacuum cleaner is the Grim Reaper. Yeah, I think also, like, vacuums... It seems like most dogs are afraid of vacuums. But also, I think it just hurts their hearing, right? Because their hearing is so sensitive. Especially Jack's, like... Because he's a border collie, his hearing is super sensitive, like more sensitive than other dogs that I've met. Like he kind of like freaks out when there's a really loud noise because it just like hurts his ears. I mean, he's gotten better because he's getting older now and more mature. Metro is closed due to pandemic restriction. Please do not enter. Any violation of rules can result of heavy prison sentence. What? That is not grammatically correct. Okay, I think that's supposed to be closed with a D. Metro is closed. I think somebody definitely needed to proofread all of these dialogue lines. So she would love whenever the AC got turned on, as she would literally go in front of it and lie down with a relaxed face expression. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, you know what? Okay, so there are people in Texas that have like huskies and other like Samoyeds and other dogs that were like bred for the cold. And I've seen some TikToks and stuff of like huskies in Texas when it's really hot, and their owners will... I mean, they've got a good life here. Like, some people are like, oh my god, I can't believe you would have a husky in Texas. Like, they can't live here. I mean, they're fine. Like, they're dogs, and their owners take care of them. But they'll post these really funny, like, videos of them putting, like you know, a kiddie pool out for them and they'll fill it with ice. And the huskies will just roll around in the ice, and they're so happy. This game just got dark. I know, right? So in The Last of Us, Joel goes from Texas to Boston while you went from Boston to Texas, right? Although he did go from Texas to Boston, but then he went back from Boston all the way west, for even further than Texas. I don't even think you see Texas in the game. They might do it. No, I don't think they're going to do it in the show because they're already in Colorado in the show. If anybody hasn't watched The Last of Us, it's really good. Hey Rebecca, how are you doing today? Nola boy, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? How's your weekend? Oh, look at that lamp. It's pretty. It looks like one of those Chinese faces. There are so many books here. The Turing Test Legacy, The Ethics of Artificial Intelligence. Ooh, very relevant to today, especially with like Chat GPT and all this stuff. Oh, and you guys know that like AI art that people were obsessed with like a little while ago? You know that whole trend where people were doing like AI art portraits of themselves? I never did that, but that was like, remember that whole big trend? And then there's a lot of discussion over the ethics of doing the AI art. Like people were like, oh, like that's stealing from artists, and if you're gonna do that, you should pay like a human artist. I recognize some of these. Did I have a library? I remember nothing was quite like the smell of books and the turn of a page. It was a feeling, almost like comfort. A book was like spending time with someone. You know, I used to read a lot, and I don't anymore. I don't even think I own any books anymore. And listen, okay? I know, like, reading is... For some reason, reading is a measure of how people like measure how intelligent people are. But I personally think that just things have changed now, right? Like people just get their information in a different way. Like, because I can watch all these YouTube videos and TikToks and read stuff on my phone, but just because it's not a physical book, it doesn't mean I'm not like learning anything, and it doesn't mean I'm not smart. I mean, I'm not, but you don't know that, you know? Like, you don't judge me by that. I'm literally doing AI art right now. Oh, really? What are you doing AI art of? Ladakh. Okay, he reacted to it. Why are you not saying anything to me? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And I also just feel like my attention span is really short now. And I just cannot pay attention to a book. But when I was a kid, I would read all the time. I just think I learn in a different way now. I already told you 5 times, Yosh. You can't run around like that. It's dangerous. Hey, this is the first time I've seen this kind of robot. You look so fluffy. Oh, it's the girl displayed on this wanted screen, right? You should ask somebody else. I'm too busy with Yosh here to know anything. Oh, what? Is that her? Wanted, Clementine, troublemaker, outsider, rebellious. Please report any sightings. Oh boy. The Netflix anime that used AI-generated backgrounds is a very criticized topic. Literally 1 hour ago, I saw a video of Obama, Trump, and Biden making a Zelda tier list. Their voices AI-generated. Oh. Yeah, it's crazy now how people can fake stuff. I'm literally writing novels with AI art so that people who don't want to read a new writer can quickly get into my stuff. Nice! I love that idea. Reading a book is more about disengaging from a screen than anything else, IMO. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but I also feel like that will work for some people and that won't work for other people, you know what I mean? Because, like, for me, it doesn't... I just feel like for me, like, being in front of a screen all the time it's not detrimental to me. But for me, like, it's not gonna work for everybody. Don't worry about trash. Nico Corporation takes care of everything. Oh, we got one of those. We got a megacorp. But I mean, I learn so much stuff from like TikTok and YouTube. And I mean, I know I'm not like very smart, but I like to learn new stuff all the time. Like, I'm always looking stuff up. I always, every single night before bed, I make sure that I watch at least a few YouTube videos where I'm learning stuff. So I'm always learning about like dog training or, you know, how to make my YouTube channel better, or I recently started watching Dr. Mike on YouTube, who, if you guys don't know Dr. Mike, he's awesome. And I've been learning, like, you know, medical stuff from him. Nothing too extensive, because I don't understand a lot of the things he says, but like he'll do videos on medical stuff, so I learned things there too. Our first conversation on this channel was about me working on a language model before all this popped off. Yes, it was. I'm going to use the YouTube channel of the AI film to advertise the prose novel. Nice. Rebecca talking about AI and how we now consume information. Have you ever played Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of the Patriot before? No, I have not. Do you hear that down below? That ebb, that flow. The city haunts me, it taunts me. Okay. Ooh, Clementine. Yeah, I used to hang out with her, but she wanted to leave. She was a breeze and then she flew. She's a wanted person now. And too heavy for me. Hear that? That ebb, that flow. What are you talking about? She was a breeze and then she flew. Okay, so she ran. She's on the run. And too heavy for me. I don't understand what that means, though. Unless he's talking literally, which is kind of weird. Access to lower level is restricted due to organic life hazards. Please keep out of this area. Oh, I'm an organic life. I'm the only organic life around here. Okay, let's go look over here. Oh, that's definitely something. It's a little doorway for me. What? There's nothing over here. That was a trick. I thought there would be at least a memory or something over here. They tricked me. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. So, there's that. Wait. Who are you? Did I talk to you? Stop walking away. Who are you? Oh, I can't talk to you. Oh, I just tripped him. Oops, sorry, buddy. That'll make a good short, don't you think? Oh, what's happening here? Please state your identity. Cooperate or we will have to transfer you to jail and reboot you. Oh. That's harsh. Please leave me alone. I'm not the one you're looking for. I'm not the droid you're looking for. If you're looking for Clementine, I'm sure she's hiding in the residence. Oh. This is... well, she's gonna be a lot harder to find than Zbaltazar. Oh. Wow, look at this. Ooh, Midtown. This looks like a Chinatown or Japan. Not that I've ever been to Japan, but I've seen pictures of it and I've seen it in movies. You know what this reminds me of? One of the Doctor Strange movies where they were in Japan. Consider this. Tomorrow, if I replace my arm with another robotic arm, and then the next day with my other arm too, and then my body, and so on, until I've replaced all my parts and upgraded my software, will I be the same robot you are talking to now? Oh! You know what? That's like the... I don't know what it's called, but that's just like that, philosophical problem with the boat, and it asks, like, if you had a boat, and eventually you replaced all of the parts and all of the planks of the boat with new planks and like a new steering wheel and all that stuff, is it still the same boat? What is with the pictures of all the cows here? Oh, wait a minute. What? Did you say something else? Wait a minute. Did they say... Wait, he said something else when I talked to him. So there's a theory that suggests we are all inside an underground bunker city. Made-up things are presented to us as shadows on the walls, but those shadows are made up by someone. And in order to learn the truth, we must exit this underground city at the risk of being dazzled. Of course, that's only metaphorical. Okay, this is getting interesting. Metal Gear Solid 2 talks about what we are discussing now. Only that it did back in 2001, 22 years ago. It literally predicted how the internet would change the world and the dangers from it. Really? That is interesting. It also predicted many of the benefits, and many people that played the game today have literal mind blown when they realize the game predicted all this. It has a super deep and philosophical plot. Very interesting. Kind of like The Simpsons, like The Simpsons predicting everything. Have you guys seen those memes? I love this aesthetic. Me too. Ship a Theseus. Or I can't spell. Yeah, so something. I have no idea what it's called, but I just know that was like the ethical and philosophical. Well, it's really not ethics, I guess. It's philosophical. It's like the philosophical problem. Why are we seeing a lot of pictures of beaches and sea? Is there a hidden message? Yeah, there's a lot of pictures of cows too. I think it's just like it's pictures of something that you would see outside. It's such a contrast from where you are now. Like, you know, there's cows, so there's organic life, and then there's beaches and trees and clear skies, and I think it's supposed to represent the like, you know, something you would see on the outside. This is Plato's cave. I studied Plato and Socrates in college because I used to take philosophy classes. Philosophy is very interesting. Not everybody enjoys it, but I liked it because, I mean, there's not always a right answer. Is this the door? Knock, knock. Hey, I'm off to work. See you later. Okay, honey, be cautious of the sentinels. They are quick to make arrests for no good reason. Don't worry about me, babe. I'm good. Okay. Nobody's gonna open the door for me? 20 years from now, the technological singularity is on schedule to hit. The predictions of the singularity have all been coming true, and all the doubters are being proved wrong. What is the singularity? I love philosophy too. Yeah, it's very interesting. And I like that, like, there's philosophy makes... Okay, so here's the thing. When I took, you know, when I was taking philosophy classes in college, and I knew some philosophy majors, and people were always like, philosophy, that's so useless. What are you gonna do with that? But it's more about, like, just getting you to think a different way, because there's not always a right answer. And then it also makes you think about, like, okay, it makes you think about different perspectives. Like, well, what about this? And, like, it teaches you that your viewpoint is not the only one. At Nico Corp, we work all day long to gather the waste and send it downstairs where they recycle and repurpose it. Speaking of downstairs, it has been a while since we had news from them. Cool picture, that one. Hey, is that an address on the back? First symbol is a street, and then there is a floor and door number. Should be pretty easy to find. Should be. This merchant crook sold me a faulty battery the other day. Now he just pretends not to hear me every time I try to confront him. If it wasn't for the sentinels on patrol, he'd end up as spare parts. Oh, he's like shut down. Yeah, I guess he really doesn't want to talk to you. Wow, this is much bigger than Antvil. Club's closed, get lost. Well, that's rude. Oh yeah, who are you, police? Everyone's looking for her. I didn't let her in if that's what you want to know. I'm a cat. Like, why would I be doing police work? Surgery? Are robots doing surgery on each other? Alright. I'm gonna take a little break. And I am a little hungry, so I'm gonna get a snack and some more water, and I will be right back. Okay, so I got my snack, which is just raspberries, but they're healthy. And I love raspberry. I think raspberries is probably my favorite berry. A singularity is when our predictive models have too many variables to fit into a finite model of reality. Black holes contain singularities. But the technological singularity is the point in 2039 when our technology makes us over 1 million times more knowledgeable in every field. Wow. It's a bigger leap forward than we can imagine. It's like going from being a caveman to an astronaut in a single decade. All of our predictions about population dynamics, lifespan, economics all go out the window. No one really knows what will happen. Oh, that is very interesting. I honestly, like, I want to see what happens. Like, it does sound scary, but at the same time, it's like, I would like to see what happens. You been in the city below? I had a friend there, Fifi. I haven't seen him in ages. Fifi? I don't remember Fifi. Oh my god, there's so many people here. I used to own a bar. It was the coziest place around here. Until I took a screwdriver in the knee and it's closed now. Is that a reference to that? I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee thing, which I don't even know what that comes from. WoW or something? Even if this guy bums me out, he's my only customer. Try not to scare him away, please. Oh, okay. I'm optimistic. Some people think we'll go extinct. Yeah, I can understand thinking that way, but I mean, you know, as much as people hate humanity in general, I think that I feel like I have a more positive view of humanity than most people. Like, I think that humans are really adaptable and they figure it out eventually. I mean, I think we make a lot of mistakes, of course, like we're still humans, but I think we're all like doing our best generally. Some people are just bad people, but I think most of us, we're just like doing our best. It's the trendiest shop in Midtown, but the shopkeeper is pretty grumpy. What a nice looking picture. Is that an address on the back? Yeah, that first symbol is a street, and then there's a floor and a door number. Should be pretty easy to find. That's what the other robot told me. Others are just worried about their jobs. I mean, I feel like by 2039, like, we're gonna have a different evolution of jobs anyway. Like, there's already been a lot of jobs that have been automated and eliminated. Insert item. Oh, so I need a cassette. Although I don't have one. It's an interesting guitar. You're a Batman philosophically. I guess that might be why Batman's my favorite superhero. Are you one of those young punks listening to loud music all day? You darn kids. Don't touch anything, don't make any noise, don't ask for a credit. Wow, okay. Who is that? Their clothes look terrible. Send them to me if they want to look fashionable. Okay, that's rude. Oh, I can jump up here. Ooh, what is up here? Nothing's up here. Why do you let me come up here if there's nothing? Oh, there's the club. Okay, so that's just like another way around. So I think I had gone this way. Yeah. Okay, so this place is not as big as it looks, because it all just connects back to the main area. Oh, there's somebody down there. I'm busy, what do you want? Go away. Rude. Sorry, little one, you can't play over here. The Nico Core factory is no place for a little fuzzball like you. Access is restricted, but only for a little while. If you can wait a few years, we'll open right back up, okay? Cool picture. Is that an address on the back? Okay, yeah, they're just telling me the same thing. Okay, so did I have B12 look at this? Picture of Clementine Zbaltazar. He told us to find her. Series of symbols on the back. Okay, but nobody is telling me what the symbols mean. Residency, Shop Street, Nico Core. Okay, so I know she's in residency. You have a strong sense of justice, but you're not self-righteous. You believe in the rule of law based on prior conversations. Yes, that is accurate. That's definitely very accurate. Sorry, shop's closed. I'm waiting for the delivery guys, but it seems they are taking their sweet time. And I mean, that is why I like Batman, is because he has like this very strong sense of justice, and he sticks to it. Like he does the things that he thinks are right. I feel like I get like very upset about certain things. You know, like I was saying before in one of my other streams, that I get very upset sometimes about fictional characters in like movies or TV shows or games if I think they're like really awful people, or if I think they act in a way that is wrong. I get like very upset when people are like, Rebecca, like chill out, like it's just they're fake, they're not a real person. And I'm like, but it's wrong. Like, just because they're not real doesn't mean it's not wrong. What's that picture? Oh, I know her. She's one of those people who's all obsessed with the outside. Okay, well, that was not helpful. Oh, this place is pretty big, actually. Now that I'm in this other area. He doesn't end the Joker. He turns him over to the authorities. Yeah. But there is a whole philosophical thing with him and the Joker, as, you know, as... like, should he just kill him? And like, some people just can't be saved, or, you know, like, I mean, I also think like some people just cannot be saved, and they can never be redeemed. And I mean, I think, you know, some people are, the world is just better off without some people. I just walked near the elevator and I got yelled at by the sentinels. For years we have been told the surface is uninhabitable. We just accept this as fact, but why? What's this? Ooh, what a lovely photo. I think she looks familiar, but I can't be sure. My hard drive is a little buggy these days. I'm sorry I can't help you. You should ask somebody else. At least he was nice about it. You know what, my friend? Stay away from the sentinels. They're vicious, and they got my buddy Pablo. He's in for 350 years, so be careful. Oh, Clementine, if I were you, I would not want to find this girl. It's only a matter of time before she gets caught by the sentinels. But keep asking around and you'll end up finding her. Just know that you will also find trouble. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do some stuff to help Clementine out. Daily menu, dry air and bowl of hot oil, extra quality. Okay. What can I do for you tonight, chef? Can't you pay me with real money? I'm not trying to pay you, I'm trying to ask you about this picture. Okay, well that's little areas done. Okay, so... We'll go over this way. There's so many robots here. I tried downloading an aimbot to be the best at this game, but it ended up with a malware. Oh boy. I'm not sure why, but everything seems odd now. Nice picture. I've seen this girl before, I think. She was looking for information about all sorts of very old machines. Weird. That's a pool table. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to scratch this. Oh! Can I do these ones? Ah! I've mastered every game that ever existed, but I can't figure out how this one works. Oh boy. There's definitely some sort of like statement in here about technology and old ways. Some people really can't imagine the difference between righteousness and self-righteousness. You believe in justice, but you're willing to question the nature of justice among equals, like jury duty. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess it is hard to find that line sometimes. And not everybody is going to be good at finding that line. I think, you know, Batman, he just kind of like naturally had it. Like his parents died when he was very young. I mean, I guess Alfred could have taught him a lot of stuff. Like Alfred's a really good person. But other than Alfred, like Bruce, he really never had anybody to teach him anything. Am I not seeing the whole picture here? I've seen this girl before, I think. She was looking for... Okay, that's the same thing the other robot just told me. I don't know, Tonin. I like pretty much everything. Okay, same thing those other two just told me. My favorite drink is oil. What's yours, Mamuth? Nice picture. Okay. Same thing. Is everybody in this bar gonna tell me the same thing? What will it be today, little sir? Our world must seem gigantic from your little eyes. Wish I could be as tiny as you so I could explore new hidden places. Okay, yeah, so... Oh. He said something slightly different. She lives in the residency, doesn't she? It's not very helpful. I know that she's already... I already know she's over there. I can't talk to this one. Oh, this is cute. Oh, it's like one of those Japanese tables where you kneel at the table. More pictures of beaches. Okay, so we're done with that place. Alright, I guess we'll just make our way down the line. I think I've been here. Yeah, I've been through here. Yeah. Okay, that's where I just was. Haven't talked to these two. Isn't it so cool right now? So chill. I think that nothing bad could happen to us. Oh yeah, I know her. I used to see her a lot. Think she lives around here. She was always talking about leaving the city. I don't get it. This place is great. Why leave? Whistles. Okay. Not much of a talking there. Oh, why did the music change? Is this the residency? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back because I didn't explore everything down here. Okay, I talked to those two. That looks like someplace I can't go. Nope. Hey, how are you tonight? Adam, hello! I'm good, how are you? Adam, did you give me money the other day? Why did you do that? I mean, thank you, but you shouldn't have. Do not proceed further. The access to the outside is fully restricted and the elevator has been disabled. The exterior is unsafe. Do not proceed further. Okay, so we cannot go this way. Okay, so I have to go this way. All right, well, I had to check. Okay, so we're off to the resident. I'm assuming this is the residency. 2045 is the year of the singularity. My bad. I said 2039. Okay. But why is it 2045? Like, how did we figure out that was the singularity? And by we, I mean somebody that's much smarter than me. You know what's funny is that, like, when I was younger, I used to think I was, like, the smartest person that, like, ever graced the face of the earth. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, wow, I'm really not that smart. I think I'm like a pretty good person. But I don't think I'm smart. Hey, Dumpface, we can see you too. You okay? Who are you talking to? Grab cassette tape. Hey, those tapes are ours. Don't you know not to steal? I could give you one, but you'll have to do something for Jinma, Miko, and me. The Sentinels have installed 3 security cameras to watch over us. We don't like that at all. Can you get them off our backs? Sure. Life is boring since the Sentinels put cameras in our residence. Okay, there's one camera. Okay. How do I get up there? Okay, well, I guess that's up to me to figure out the way. This is the way. Maybe, but I've been working so much I always miss streams. That's okay, Adam. Thank you so much for your donation. But you really didn't have to do that. That was a lot of money. You shouldn't have. I appreciate that, though. I mean, I don't want to sound like ungrateful, but I don't know. Do you ever like? Okay, so you know, when I started streaming, I was dreaming of being like one of those streamers that just like gets a ton of money, like anonymously like donated to them, you know, like, you know how like, or by anybody, and not, it doesn't have to be anonymous, I guess, but you know how you see like some of these streamers that get like $10,000 donated to them and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be one of those streamers. But then when people actually like give me money, I'm like, I feel bad. Not so smart now, Sentinels. But you had nothing to do with it. I did it. Von Neumann was arguably one of the greatest mathematicians of the 20th century. He and other smart people made predictions that started coming true on schedule every step of the way. Wow, that's crazy. How did do you ever like see people who like figure stuff out and you're just like, what, how did you know? Like, how did you figure this out? No, it's fine, I understand. I appreciate your understanding, but I mean, thank you so much, Adam. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry you've been working so much though. Has the work calmed down for you now? What else are you up to? What do you mean you forgot your character sheet? I spent the whole week preparing this session. I'm sorry, I forgot where I put it. But let's play anyway. I will go in that cave. Let's go. Wait, you're robots. Why do you need a character sheet? Can't you just store it all in your head? I would scold anyone who gave me anything. I know, right? Like I just did that with you. I'm like, why did you? I was like, the first thing I said when I saw you, I was like, why did you give me this money? Even though I have the donation link and like I have like donation link and I mean, I'm gonna have memberships eventually, but you know, when I was on Twitch, I would have subs. But then if people ever gave me money, I'm like, why did you do this? And it's like, why do you know, like, why do I even have a donation link? If I'm just gonna be like, why did you give me money? What's that noise? I oiled up all my bearings last month. Now I will be back to... I've always forgot how to pronounce this. I know it's not Spokane. This week, I'm gone 5 a.m. Monday until 9:30ish Friday night. Oh man, that's rough. I used to travel a little bit for work, but I don't anymore, and I'm so happy I don't have to travel for work anymore. But I never really did it that much in the first place. And if I did have to travel, it would only ever like be for a little while. Okay, so that's one security camera gone, but where are the other ones? Oh, there's one. Okay. Alright, so I gotta get back up there. Ray Kurzweil popularized this timeline, and people said he was wrong, but everything, including the sudden explosion of neural nets, actually happened. People said that would take another century. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, like, what people are right about, you know, like in, you know, ancient times, like people like Galileo, they like, you know, they like literally gave up their lives for what they were believed in. Google hired Ray to keep themselves prepared. Microsoft bought part of OpenAI to keep up. That's smart. Google is really smart. This is one of the reasons I chose YouTube instead of Twitch. Like, Google, I think, is a very smart company. Amazon, I mean, I don't think they're like a stupid company, but I think Google is just better at the things that they do. Especially given the current state of Twitch right now. Like, and Amazon doesn't pay them any attention. Like, people are always like, oh, well, Twitch is owned by Amazon. Why can't, like, if Twitch is not profitable, why can't Amazon help them? Because, like, Twitch has been making all these decisions and moves and stuff that, like, clearly show they're not making a lot of money right now. And I mean, I think they could be, but they're just run horribly. See those 3 security cameras? Okay. Destroy them for us, please. Where is the third? Oh. That one, okay. Got it. So Twitch has like stated before that it was like one of the executives from Twitch that was in charge of like monetization or something, and he said that Amazon doesn't like really help them because Amazon expects them to just operate on their own as a company, and so they have to figure out how, like, a way to be profitable by themselves, like without any help from Amazon. The Turing test has been passed. AI can catfish people now. Oh, that's kind of scary. And how well they have got with voices and images, it's getting close to being impossible to tell the difference between talking to a person or AI. Ooh, that's kind of scary. I mean, I also think it's cool, but kind of scary at the same time. All right, give me a cassette tape. Well done. I didn't think you could do it. Here, take your prize. You earned it. So he's like, hey, can you do this for me? And then he's like, oh, I didn't think you could do it. Oh, okay. It's a tape. The song is titled My Graphic Card Can't Stop Screaming. What? Given that name, it should play some loud music. Okay, so there was a stereo. Enjoy our song, you'll love it. Back in the alley. Enjoy the rest of your day, little one. Oh, thanks, buddy. Okay, so I'm gonna go back down here and put that tape in the stereo. It was in one of those little, like, rooms or stores or something. Did you guys hear about Atrioc? He's like a content creator, and I think he streamed too. And he wasn't one of these like huge streamers, But he was really good friends with Ludwig. And it was revealed like a few weeks ago that he paid for like a site that had deep fake porn of like some girl streamers. Where was that stereo? I thought the stereo was in that very first room back here, but it's not there. I thought it was in here. That sucks, yeah. Yeah, so the way that he was found out was he was live and he was tabbing over to something, and you know, for like a second all his tabs that he was on showed up and somebody took a screenshot of it, and it was like a site of like it was like a deep fake porn site, and it was revealed that there were like a bunch of like different girl streamers on there, including QT Cinderella, who is Ludwig's girlfriend, and Atrioc is Ludwig's friend. So I mean, that was like crossing a line. What? Where's that stereo? But yeah, my point is, like, I brought it up because it's like this AI stuff is like getting pretty crazy. Like, now girls are getting deep fake porn of them, and they don't even know about it. Like, anything could be out there with this AI technology and we wouldn't even know. That is insane, I know, right? You can make that stuff for free though. It's not ethical, but it's a reality that can't be stopped. No, I agree. I mean, that had to be almost set up. How stupid can you get to leave it open like you didn't remember? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible that it could have been like some kind of publicity stunt, but that, like, I mean, it like ruined him. Like, I don't even know what he's doing now. I think he said he's gonna, like, you know, step away from content creation for a while. But that was his job, you know? So it's like, why would you do something that would risk your entire job? Oh, here's the stereo. Oh, did I look at this with B12? Yes, I did. Okay, I have no idea what the point of that was. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I got him to leave. So what do I need to do out here? Okay, there's a reason I did that, but I don't know why. Oh, never mind. I think I can't be here right now. I need to get Clementine. Okay, so I think what I needed to do there is get Clementine and then have her change clothes so she can be in disguise. So I had to distract the owner so we can steal some clothes. I think that's what's happening there. He just sits down and hits go live. Yeah, but a lot of streamers are mentally unstable, so it's his way to get away from it in a very unhealthy way. Yeah, that's definitely possible. I mean, you're right, like, the mental health in streamers it's a huge problem. I mean, I think a lot of people don't realize this, but streaming is like, it's very mentally unhealthy for a lot of people. And they can definitely develop a lot of mental health problems. Devin Nash has a whole video on this. It's really interesting. Especially these big streamers, like, because people say all this crap about them, you know? And it's happening live in real time. So imagine if, like, I was one of these big streamers and I had like thousands and thousands of people in my chat, and they're all like saying stuff about me, like bad stuff about me. And people always think that these big streamers won't be affected by it because they're like, oh, they're just making tons of money, so they don't care. But until you're in that position, you don't know what it's really like. So all they see is people like their chat scrolling and scrolling of like horrible things said about them. That is gonna definitely take a toll on your mental health. It's kind of how an artist can draw anyone they want naked. Now anyone can do that. So no one person has to feel singled out. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. What are you exactly? However, like they did not have to put that out on the internet. A quadruped making cute sounds? I like the concept. Me too. There's an address just behind there. It's just here. Alright, so I'm close to finding Clementine. There are shippers who want to see male characters hook up. They create art around these ships. So I'm sure dudes will be deepfake too. Yeah. Probably. I do feel like the like people feel more entitled to like objectify girls though. But guys definitely get it too, like they're not exempt. Like it's not okay to make a guy feel uncomfortable just because you're like, oh, he's a guy. TBH, what stopped me from going from a drink streamer with depression issues to drinking till blackout and taking a handful of pills on streams. So yeah, I needed something else to do. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like, especially when you get some trolls in your stream and you have to react live. I mean, it's definitely a lot harder than people think it is. Like, people think that all streamers do is they especially these ones that make a lot of money, they just like go live and they just make a bunch of money and they hit end stream and that's their entire life. They say you need to develop thick skin if you want to be a big content creator or celebrity or internet personality, but really a lot of people are just as mean as heck and don't realize they are hurting real people. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I think you do need like somewhat of a thick skin, but also there's still like really good people out there, like even if they're new content creators or they're like new to your, you know, your channel, or if, you know, they just have a certain humor that maybe you don't get. I mean, I think you do need a thick skin, but it's also, you know, you have to use some good judgment with people. Because, you know, a lot of people get very defensive over everything because they're just so used to like getting crap talked to them all the time. That's why if you guys watch my latest podcast episode and I tell this whole story, if you guys didn't see it or if you didn't know, I had BitCloud Gaming on my last podcast episode, and he is, I would say he is like a big content creator. He doesn't think he is. He thinks he's a small channel. And, you know, compared to like some of these other YouTube channels, yeah, I guess so. Like, but he's almost at 11,000 subscribers, which to people of my level, that is a big channel, right? And I was so uncomfortable asking him onto the podcast because, I mean, we're friends. Like, he's a really cool person. So I'm not, he doesn't make me uncomfortable as a person. It just made me really uncomfortable because like I didn't want him to think that I was like using him just because like he's a bigger content creator, and I see the kind of crap they get and people trying to just get them to notice them so they can like have an easy way to success, where a big content creator might collaborate with them or give them a shout out and their channel will just blow up, and then they can like do content creation full time and then quit their job and they can make millions of dollars just making videos or streaming. And that's like what most people think will happen. So they try to spam these big content creators all the time, try to get their attention, try to get them to collaborate, try to get them to like do a shout out, because they think that's just like their way in. And I'm like so afraid because Bit gets it all the time. So I'm like so afraid. I was like so afraid he was gonna think like as soon as I asked him that he was like, oh, well, Rebecca was just like using me to get some more views. I mean, he is the one, even though he's the one that brought it up, he's like, hey, Rebecca, like, when am I gonna be on your podcast? And even then I was still like so uncomfortable. To Ricardo, but from the few hundred streamers I got to meet in person, it was shocking on how common depression, anxiety, and a whole load of issues are incredibly common. Man, I'm not surprised, but like that makes me sad. It's kind of like have you ever heard that comedians are very often like depressed? And you know, when Robin Williams committed suicide, like people were like, oh, but he was so happy, he's a comedian, he was like so funny, and then but like a lot of the times they're the most depressed. I thought you were never mind, who are you? What do you want? Wait, so Baltazar finally decided to send someone? I guess you're my new recruit. You're not very big. How did you even manage the sewers? I guess you must be pretty resourceful. I've been looking for a way out to the village ever since I left Ant Village, but the sentinels are always watching. Wait a minute, was it Ant Village or Antville? Now that you're here, you can help. Follow me. Wait a minute. What's my thumbnail? Does my thumbnail say Antville? Oh, it does say Antville. Okay, I need to change that because it is Ant Village. Damn it. All right, well, that's okay. Most of the greats live such dark lives or pass. Yeah. Kind of weird how that happens, isn't it? Because I always felt like if you had a good upbringing, like you had a good family, you had good parents, you have such an advantage in life. But I mean, I guess it's not necessarily like their parents, like, because some people are just born with depression or anxiety or things like that. Ooh, lava lamp. It's pretty. I've been working on a plan to use this old subway for a while now. I even have the keys to start it. All we need is an atomic battery to power it. I know Nico Corporation has one secured inside their factory. I have a contact who can help us infiltrate them. I don't know his name. He's the robot with the bomber jacket and a gold chain. Take this message to him. Someone small and swift like you should have no trouble sneaking inside the factory. One last thing, don't hesitate to ask around for help. The city is full of information. Just stay clear of the sentinels. So this guy wants to help Clementine? Let's find him. He is our only way to find the atomic battery. Remember, he's the robot wearing a bomber jacket and a gold chain. I don't remember that guy. But then again, I haven't noticed what they've been wearing. Track down that atomic battery. Outsider's manifesto at any cost. At any cost? That seems a little extreme. Find my contact. He can get you inside Nico Corp. I feel like a hypocrite because there's no way in heck I won't want to see deepfakes of certain celebrities. I'm sorry, there will come a time. Okay, but see, okay, maybe I didn't mention this before, Francisco, but the difference is with that deepfake stuff with Atrioc is that he knew those girls in person. And one of those girls on the site was his friend's girlfriend, which is a little bit weird. But when it's like celebrities or like somebody you don't know, that's different. But a lot of those girls were like girls he knew personally and like were his friends. It's sad, but lots of celebrities or content creators end up deciding to leave social media. It can be a toxic place, but what makes it sad is that not all people are cruel. Most of them are great. Yeah. I completely agree, Ricardo. Yeah, it's really hard. That's why I had that whole podcast episode with my friend Excellent Flex, and we had this whole discussion about like how do you know when somebody's genuine, or how do you like handle this like toxicity? Because when I started content creation, I really was not prepared, honestly, for this level of toxicity. I mean, I expected some, like there's toxicity everywhere, but just the sheer amount was like crazy. But I met, I mean, you're right, like I met like some really great people, and like that's worth it. But also I just like doing this. I just find it very interesting. Like, I was a sociology major, so I'm always very interested in like, why do people act certain ways? Like, why do people do this? Why do people do that? A bomber jacket and a gold chain. That's not him, is it? It's not a bomber jacket. And he doesn't have a gold chain. We humans tend to have an inclination to let harsh comments affect us more than good comments. We can read 100 nice comments about us in our content, but sometimes that one mean comment outweighs that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I just saw something about that too. Like it was like this exercise where you read a bunch of nice stuff and then you read like one mean comment and people would only focus on the mean comment. That's not him. I wouldn't do that to my friends. I wouldn't monetize it, but in my imagination, am I innocent if I just keep it in my mind and leave technology out of it? I mean, I think like, yeah, I mean, I think, is that him? Yeah, oh, that's him. I think that if you're just like, everybody has fantasies. And those are harmless. Like, thoughts aren't a crime, right? But I think it is like crossing a line. Like Francisco, let's say you found out there was like a deep fake site, like a deep fake porn site, and it had some of like your girl friends on it. And then like you paid for the site to see it. Like, and then they found out about it. they found out that you like paid for the site to see like them. Because I think the difference here is that Atrioc knew these girls and then he like paid for a site that he knew they were on there. Like, because your thoughts definitely, like, they're private and you can think about whatever you want. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I agree with Rebecca that deepfake stuff is actually pretty scary as no consent is given. Also, if a video like that gets leaked, it can cause harm differently than, for example, a drawing. As a deepfake creates a video, if that video gets around, imagine if the friends or parents receive that. You can truly harm someone. Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people won't, like, stop to think, oh, is this fake? Especially if it looks really real. Like, I don't know if you guys remember or heard about this, but a while back, somebody made a fake Instagram account of me, and they had, they created a Fansly account, which is like an OnlyFans. And I don't know what they were posting on there, but they were pretending to be me. And so, like, I mean, I have no idea what was on there. Like, maybe they were photoshopping, you know, my picture, like my head onto like a naked body. And then, like, nobody would like know if it was good enough. Nobody would like know it wasn't real. And I have like, you know, I have a full-time job at like a big company, and like, have you ever heard about these stories of women who lose their jobs because they have an OnlyFans account and they post stuff on there? Like, I heard about a teacher recently who got fired because like somebody found out about her OnlyFans account. And then, so like, what if my job found out about that and they fired me because they were like, oh, that doesn't represent our company? Because I still have to, like, even though I'm not working for them 100% of my time, like, I still have to like represent, you know, their morals. Because it's just like anything else when you work for a company, you're still representing them. Well, I'm too cheap to pay for it. Yeah, but it's like the principle of the thing. There's a musician called Lauren Mayberry from a band called Churches. Their last album, Screen Violence, is amazing if you want to check them out. Oh yeah, I know Churches. But getting back on topic, she posted about this. Oh, I'll have to check her out. I'm busy. What do you want? Where did you get that? Oh, you're with the outside my contact? Let me brief you about the atomic battery. The battery is powering the Nico Core factory right there, but this whole area is restricted and heavily guarded. They check every person who enters and turns away anyone who's not a worker. Here's an idea. Go get me a worker jacket and a worker helmet while I stay here to check for a good time to enter. A worker jacket and a worker helmet. So do I get that from the store? Do I have any items on me? No, I don't. Okay. Okay, maybe that's what the whole store distraction was. Do they have? Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they have a worker jacket in there. Steel jacket. Yes. Okay, where do I get the helmet, though? They don't have the helmet. Where she described how she felt when she found out there were deepfake adult videos. Also, she said that it is not unusual to get unsolicited DMs of people sending her sexually themed messages. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that does not surprise me at all. So, I saw a tweet from a girl the other day that does, she does, like, art commissions. You know, she's like a graphic designer. And she, like, designs logos and stuff for people. And somebody messaged her saying like, oh, you know, I want a commission or whatever. And she was like, oh, sure, yeah, I can do that. And they like talked for a little while, and she was like, okay, can you like send me some, you know, like images of like what kinds of things that you want or whatever. And he like sent her a naked picture of himself. So he just like used it as a way to like get her to respond and then to send her a naked picture. Like, that stuff is so common. That's the jacket we stole in the shop. Yes, it is. Okay, so where do I get the helmet? Oh, he's back. And he's like, where is my jacket? Wouldn't we be dealing with theft right now? What happens if I show him the jacket? How curious. We are selling the exact same jacket. Wait a minute. Okay, so he won't take it back. Well, that's good. Then she showed a screenshot of a dude who literally sent her a deepfake video of her and told her how he wanted to do that to her. So pretty awful that some people don't get the concept of consent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like some people are just like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot my shot because the worst they can do is say no. And it's like... they just don't know when they're crossing a line. Do you like my outfit? It is important for security. I got it from the clothes shop and the hat shop, but I doubt they have your size, little one. Oh, the hat shop. Nice jacket. You work at the factory? You think I, a cat, works at the factory? Okay, hat shop. I did not know there was a hat shop. Where's the hat shop? I mean, I've been like everywhere in this area and I did not even realize there was a hat shop. Why are you wearing a cone on your head? Okay, this is not a hat shop. This is like a bar. That's the residency. There's something in there. It's barred. But you know what else I think about too a lot is that, you know, like not everybody, but a lot of people have access to the internet now, and anybody can create an account, and there are a lot of people that have these, you know, like mental conditions or like social disorders, and they can't like draw the line between what's appropriate or not, and so they don't even like realize what they're doing is creepy or like not okay. I think about that a lot too. It's like they don't even really understand the things that they're doing. I mean, I'm not saying that makes it okay, but it's like it's a gray area, I guess. What? That doesn't mean anything. 2458 EDOC? I mean, you know, like people that are on the autism spectrum. Oh, I guess that's a code for the safe. People that are on the autism spectrum, you know, they can't read like social cues. I thought it was 2458. Oh, it's backwards, so it's 8542. Clever. It doesn't say EDOC, it says code. I got it. Oh crap, I forgot the numbers. I was so proud of myself for figuring that out that I forgot the numbers. Being a man, I can tell you about 2 cases where 2 girls acted a little pushy, asking me to do things that made me uncomfortable. Send her pics when I didn't want to, but that's it, only 2 cases. Yeah, I mean, that's still not okay though. I mean, I feel like a lot of the times girls get really like pushy and creepy like that because a lot of girls are taught that we're not taught that like we can be creepy, you know, like we're always taught that like boys always like want this kind of attention, and we're just never told that like we can even be creepy. So I think a lot of girls don't know how to draw that line either. 8542 8542 8542 8542. What? 8542. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't let it open. What? That's it? That is not helpful at all. I thought I like actually was finding something good. My female friends even get even my girlfriend get messages like this every now and then. Some of them even constantly, and well, I don't know. It's just pretty rare for me to understand how someone can act like that. Yeah. No, I mean, like, I think, yeah, definitely a lot of the times, like, people know what they're doing and they know they're being creepy, but they just think like, oh, well, maybe she'll respond to it. Like, you never know. I'm just shooting my shot, and they don't really care. But then other times I wonder if, you know, people are maybe have some sort of like social disorder where they really can't tell, like they really don't understand how to draw the line between being appropriate and crossing the line into inappropriate. Oh, I haven't talked to you yet. The person arrested was not Clementine. Continue the search. Oh. Well, I don't think they were over here before. I actually don't mind when girls are pushy and creepy, but sometimes I'm just not interested. Do they generally, like, stop when say you're not interested? I had to delete Snap because of streamers, friends, GFs. I would get extremely inappropriate messages and more. I really ended up disliking the whole community for a long time because of it. Oh man, Adam, I'm sorry to hear that. I understand though. I totally understand. Where do I find the hard hat? I'm not seeing a hat shop anywhere. Oh, can I go under this? Oh man, that's cool. I didn't realize I could like go under cars like that. I thought, you know, I would just like hit an invisible wall. Oh, what's in here? You know, work is work, Slippy. Don't lose your head about it. Okay, well, this is not a hat shop. Ouch! Huh, what's that weird feeling? Though it is somewhere I haven't been before. But this is not helping me. I mean, why is the door locked? Oh, what's over here? Oh, memory. That was really hard to find. The barbershop was a social hub where people would gather, talk, tell jokes, share secrets. It was a fun place. Even after the humans were gone, the companions kept the shop going. Turns out hair is not a necessary ingredient for a successful barbershop. I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of necessary. But people wouldn't go. People wouldn't go to, like, a barbershop if they didn't need their haircut. Aww. How cute is that? They stop. I like weirdness though. Too much healthiness can be sort of boring. Gotta ruminate on this. See, sometimes they don't stop though. And I think that at that point, that's where it gets inappropriate. Like, if somebody tells you they're not interested, then you should not keep trying. Because I've had guys before where, like I said, I'm not interested, and I've seen it happen to guys before too. But I think, like, I see like a lot of girls who just like don't stop with guys because they think that's like the way to get them interested. Oh no, I don't want to go that far. Or they're, you know, like I said, we're not really taught that we can like be creepy. What? This just like went nowhere. This is not a hatch. I don't even know what this place is. I'm thinking from different points in my life. Well, it's always good to think about different parts of your life. Do I need to look this up? Okay, hold on. Midtown. This is a long chapter. Oh, there's some other memories I missed too. Oh wait, I got that one. I got the barbershop one. I feel bad when I'm not interested. I don't feel scared or annoyed. Well, that's good. But I mean, you shouldn't feel bad if you're not interested. Talking about people being socially awkward or inappropriate, I'll never forget when a 19-year-old Ricardo who wanted to practice his English decided to enter Omegle to improve his speaking. Oh boy. I bet you have a lot of good stories about that one, Ricardo. Sorry, I had to grab a drink. A little more on that. It was a couple streamers. Each had their own stream. The bigger they were, the more common it was for that shady stuff. Oh man. Yeah, I could see that. The things I saw there, the things I heard, can sometimes hear them whenever I go to sleep. Cries. Oh my god, Ricardo. Okay. In the large back alley behind the nightclub. Okay, well, I'm right by the nightclub. Look for a yellow sign. This one? Must be this one. Travel right to the awnings with the blue neon sign. Huh? What are you talking about? Travel right? Did I go the right way? No. This way's left. Oh, is it talking about that sign right there? Oh, yeah, it is this one. If you jump up the yellow fan boxes nearby... Okay, jump up here. Ah, there's the memory. I wasn't even trying to find this, actually. I just wanted to know where the hat shop is. This spot is nice, but I wouldn't give to actually feel the softness of the pillows or the taste of a cold drink. This drone is useful, but I miss having my own body. I miss feeling. I even miss hurting and being hungry. I know this isn't helping, but what if we just stayed here a little longer? Thanks for listening. I'm ready now. Aw. Oh, 74% memories. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so I'm trying to find the hat. Oh, there's another memory. Really showed me the mental instability of a lot of these streamers, but to me it all ties back to it ties all back to that dude leaving his pages up of streamer friends. From personal experience, I don't know if any of them were innocent in it. Yeah, like some the more I get into like content creation and streaming and stuff, the more like I wonder, you know, like if people really grew organically, or because like a lot of people just lie about stuff too, you know? Like, I think I've talked about this before, but I see people tweeting about growing on Twitch, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I grew on Twitch, and I didn't do anything else, and I didn't make any other content or anything. And I would just go live on Twitch, and I made partner or whatever." But then in reality, they had like a big YouTube channel or TikTok or Instagram already, and I'm like, you just lied to people. Okay, food shop. I guess this is the food shop, even though robots don't really eat food. Okay. So here's another. How do people find these things? It's interesting to see robots mimicking human work and behavior. Here they seem to sell burgers and street food. I remember my favorite place to go when I was human. It was small and welcoming, and the server's name was... I don't remember. It started with M, I think? Aw. I also like burgers and street food. Okay. Was that the last memory? Yeah, I think I have all the memories now. Get the worker hat. There's a delivery truck outside the hat shop, which now has an open door. Huh? What are you talking about? Oops. Need to open Streamlabs back up. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, this is it. Talk with Hatter. Nobody can enter the shop while it's being restocked, and seeing how incompetent those two are, it might be a while. Oh, that was rude. Nice jacket, you work at the factory. I love how people ask me that when I'm a cat. I've been waiting for ages for Zbaltazar to get back and help me restock these hats. The boss is not happy. If that guy's slacking off at the bar again, he has another thing coming. Okay, so I guess I have to get the guy at the bar? What was I looking for? Oh, there's a new guy here. I guess he is slacking off on the... Is he passed out? Wait, what do I do with him? I really did like that last podcast, though. It did seem like you were a little nervous at the beginning. Thanks for watching. I mean, it's, you know, like, I just felt really uncomfortable. Like I said, I just felt really uncomfortable, like, asking Bit because he is a bigger content creator. And it just made, like, ever since I, you know, started content creation, it just makes me really uncomfortable that, like, bigger content creators are, like, even giving me their time, because so many people, like, try to get their attention and they just want to use them. And it makes me so uncomfortable that to think that, like, I might be somebody doing that. What? How do I get... What do I do with him? With that guy at the bar? He was really spot on in a lot of it. I love to hear it. A lot of new streamers really could get a good feeling of how it really is. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why I wanted him on it specifically, because I feel like a lot of these smaller channels, they watch these bigger creators, right? And bigger creators will give all this kind of advice, but generally they're only speaking to, either they're just making a video where they're talking to nobody and they're just talking to the screen, or they generally talk to like creators of their size or bigger, because, you know, like, I mean, it's like what I was saying, like, smaller channels usually just, like, want to use them for stuff, and so they avoid, like, collaborating with them. And so I feel like a lot of smaller channels will see this and then they're like, oh, well, these bigger creators, like, they already made it, they don't remember what it's like to be a smaller channel. Oh, that's how I get them up. And then, so I felt like if I got, like, a bigger creator on the podcast and I was, like, agreeing with things that he said, maybe, you know, smaller channels would see that and they would be like, oh, well, if a channel, you know, of her size is saying all these things are true, then maybe, you know, maybe they are true. And because I feel like a lot of people just disregard things that bigger creators say because they're just like, oh, well, you're a bigger creator, you already made it, like, you just got lucky, or the algorithm already favors you because you're a bigger creator, and they don't really listen. But I think in the way you are asking questions, they watch your podcast and actually want to do that. I hope so. I appreciate that, Adam. I really do. You know what's funny? Because, like, I love podcasts, but... And I thought I would enjoy, like, hosting a podcast, but it never really occurred to me to, like, do one for my channel for a really long time, until I started doing the podcast, and then I started doing that Small Streamer Diaries, you know, video series, and then I did that for a while before I was like, hey, wait a minute, this might be better as a podcast. Hi there, Rebecca and everyone. How is this Saturday treating everyone? Hey, Bahamut. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you? This Saturday is pretty good. I just did a lot of errands today, like grocery shopping. I had to drop something off at UPS to return to Amazon. Got some pizza for dinner. That's pretty much it. Took a nap. Oh, I started watching Chernobyl. Has anyone watched Chernobyl? Okay, so I got the guy. Oh, I got it. I gotta go in the box. Ah, look at me being smart. Pick me up, pick me up. Ooh, I like that blue, or is that green? It's like a bluish green. I like that green hat. I think it's green. I like that green hat. I mean, where are they even? Where am I even storing this hat? Ah, see, now I can go in anytime I want. You didn't even notice me in here. Nope, got Sons of the Forest yet. Still have yet to play it. Ooh. I have a friend that's been playing that and he really liked it. I have not even played the Forest though, but I know people like it. Unfortunately, this helmet is too big for you. Okay, I got both things. Now I have to go back to... What was his name? Blazer? He was back here. Perfect. That jacket is exactly what we need. I still need a worker helmet though. Did you find one of those too? Yes, I did. Excellent. This helmet will do the trick. I'll get dressed now. Mind turning around? What? You're a robot. And also, all you had to do is take off your jacket and put on the helmet. These are great. A little snug around the waistline, but it'll do. Okay, hop in this box and I'll sneak you across the checkpoint. What? What do you mean a little snug? It looks kind of big on you, honestly. Oh boy, here we go. So, okay, I'm gonna check. Is the factory the next chapter? Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, jail is the next chapter. Jail and control room. The podcast, though, really hits to me, and I know a lot of streamers would love to do it, especially bigger ones. Reason being, it was always so popular just to hang out and give a raw interview. Yeah, I love doing the podcast. Like, you know, it's like, it's hard to be on camera. Like, it doesn't feel natural to you know, for somebody to be filmed and then like have a bunch of people watching you. It's easier when you can't like see people watching you, you know, you're just like behind a webcam and like you guys are like just usernames. I mean, not like you're just usernames. Like, I know you're people and I appreciate you guys being here, but I'm just saying, like, if you were, it's different than if you guys were all in a room with me, like staring at me while I was being recorded. But doing a podcast and like interviewing people, it feels a lot more natural. And I just like doing it because I you know, like I said before, I was a sociology major and I really like analyzing, like, why do people do things? Like, why do people do this? Why do people do that? Why do people think this? So I really love like just diving into that stuff. Wow, you be busy, but a friend is trying to get me to it. Wait, what? Not the normal package questions people would ask, but really want to know why and what came along with it all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I started the podcast because that's like genuinely what I was interested in. Sorry, I don't know why I've gotten this cough. You know what? I've been coughing in the middle of the night for some reason. I have no idea why. I think it's just been like really dry lately. I will say though, being a podcaster is a talent. Being able to keep things flowing and on track can be very difficult. I completely agree. And I also feel like a lot of people don't really have a plan. when I like, if I think of somebody that I want to be on my podcast, I always have some sort of plan for them, right? So like, I'm always like, okay, I think this person would be good for this topic, and then I write down a whole list of questions and topics I want to go over with them. But I'll assume that I think of questions along the way based on what they say. Oh no! But you know, sometimes I ask people like, hey, would you want to be on my podcast? And they're like, sure. Do you know what you would want to talk about on the podcast? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't ask you if I didn't already have a topic I wanted to talk to you about. Like, I have a whole list in my phone on my notes app. I have a whole list of like topics, and then it's like, it'll be like dash and then the person that I want for that topic. Trying to give me into it, my bad. Wait, what? I still don't know what you're trying to say, Bobbit. Now, some can do it, yet that is a rare thing. Usually it comes out to be a mess. That's the best part, though, when the organic questions come out. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I just naturally ask a lot of questions anyway. So I felt like podcasting would be a good fit for me. I'm just like, I'm also like naturally just like a very curious person. So I always ask people a whole bunch of questions. Hey, good thing you're here. You can help me. I lost the keys to my place in this dark and huge factory. The Sentinels refused to help me. They told me if no place to go, more work here. If by any chance you can help me find them, I'll be eternally grateful. Okay. Sure. I mean, since he was nice about it. How do I get down there? Huh? Where am I supposed to go? Ah, I figured it out. Never mind. Just kidding. Wait, no I didn't. What? Oh, wait a minute. Am I supposed to jump? Okay, there we go. Ah! See, it goes back. You have to jump in time. Putting that big brain to work. Wait a minute. How does this help me? Oh, that's why that helps me. What did that do? Okay. How did that help me? Good practice talking to random people at the bar. The thousands of randoms I've had conversations with in Boston made having guests second nature. Talking to random people at the bar? Wait, are people like actually responsive to that? Because I don't know, I always feel like awkward talking to just like random people when I'm out and about. Because I feel like a lot of the time, like when I try to strike up a conversation, most people aren't very responsive to it. They're like, oh, why are you talking to me? Oh, it opened that door. Okay. Oh, I can't go that way. So how do I get this guy's keys? The amounts of crazy and interesting conversations I've had is mind-blowing. Oh yeah. I mean, I love talking to people. I just don't think people really like talking to me. I think that might be another reason I'm so like kind of like frantic about, or I don't know if frantic is the right word, uncomfortable about like asking people to be on the podcast with me. I mean, I feel like I talk to people and they're just like, okay. Where could I have put them? Oh, so I guess they're not necessarily down there? Well, yeah, it's where you are. What do you mean? I don't mind talking to random people if it's something I know. Yeah. Though I agree. Like, if it's like something I'm interested in or something I know about, then I could talk all day. I mean, you know what? Honestly, probably I could talk about things all day that I don't know about. Oh. Okay. Yeah. There are the keys. So he didn't necessarily leave them down there. It seems that somebody lost their keys here. But what? How did he lose them over here when he's all the way over there looking for the keys? Oh, that one's chasing me. I didn't know that one would move. I've lived here for almost 2 years and I've met hundreds of people and heard so many different aspects and histories of this area. It's got me to every inch of the West Coast knowing someone. Oh, nice. I mean, people definitely have interesting stories. It's just that, like, I don't find a lot of people are, like, responsive, very, like, receptive to me. Or if I get it looped in. Yeah. Yeah, I like hearing people's, like, I like hearing people's paths, like how they got somewhere. Cause like, so I work with a whole bunch of doctors or like, I mean, they're still doctors, but I work with a lot of people who were previously doctors or nurses, and I work for an IT company. So I'm always like really interested. I'm like, how did you go from being a doctor to like working in IT? Hello again, did you find my keys? Yes, I did. No, wait, you found them. Thank you so much. I've been stuck at work for so long. Come here, I have something I can give you in return. I got a Nico Corporation badge. Okay, now I can move on. I'm a complete introvert, yet get a drink in me, my Boston comes out, and I talk to everyone. But see... Okay, well, I'm from Boston, but I live in Texas now. But... I mean, the way I grew up, you didn't really talk to anybody. But that's how Texans see us, you know? Like, because I didn't really talk to many people, and people were always like, oh, how come you don't like... How come you don't talk? How come you're not very friendly? Or I had people also ask me, like, how come people from Boston, like, aren't friendly? Or they're not nice. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, no, we're nice. We just don't really talk to people first. Like, if you started a conversation with me, I would be nice to you. I just like wouldn't talk to you first. Am I in a different area? No, this is back at the beginning. I think this is just a shortcut. Ugh. It's how we talk sounds more aggressive. Plus, we enjoy a witty conversation. Yeah, no, that's true. I definitely feel like my humor when I first moved to Texas, I feel like my humor was like not, it was not always well received. Because I do a lot of kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's very like kind of like confrontational humor. What? I have to do this again? Oh, wait a minute. This was not the part I was thinking of. Okay, well, you had your keys, right? What? I have to get the keys again? More so having the accent. See, I never developed the accent. And it's funny because most people I grew up with did not have an accent. And people ask me all the time, like in Texas, they're like, oh, you're from Boston? How come you don't have a Boston accent? And I'm like, I don't know, like I just never got one. Like most people I grew up with in my family, like none of them have Boston accents. My dad has an accent, but I wouldn't really say it's a Boston one. It's like, I mean, you know, English isn't his first language. And he also lived in Rhode Island. So he's got like this kind of like mix of like Chinese and Boston and Rhode Island. I mean, it should at least save if you've done the keys. You should at least not have to do the keys over. You know what? I should be able to jump on them, like Mario. Depends where in Boston. I grew up in the North End. Most people I knew had the accent, but it's not the whole city. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I grew up in Brookline. So I didn't spend a ton of time like in like Boston. Maybe that's why. I mean, I would like go there with my friends and like hang out and stuff, you know, but like I didn't live there. Oh, did it save? Yeah, it just saved. Okay. Oh. Oh. What is this? On, off. Oh, what is that doing? No task. I just mean energetic people. They're fun to be around. Yeah. Oh, it's following me. Yeah, you definitely have to, you know, like meet people that you click with and then like stick with them. Okay, so that one... Okay, so I have to find something to put on another one of these, and then I'm guessing I have to be the one that's on one. Okay, wait a minute. They do different things. Okay, so this thing follows me around. Huh? Wait. Why does this thing look different now? Wasn't it just like a glass tube thing? Oh, okay. This is the puzzle. Tricky puzzle. Okay. I need to think about this one. Okay, what does this do? Oh, lowers that. Okay. I think I need to get into that gated area. So I need this thing to help me. Because I see an opening up there. Come to me! Oh, there's another one of those things. Oh, look at my big brain. Okay, I got it. Okay, so we put this thing over here. We're gonna put that one over here because it's the furthest away. And then we put this one. We put this one. We'll put it in the middle here. And then I'll go on the last one. Wait a minute, but then they all have to be... Okay, they all have to be held... Okay, so I didn't figure it out yet. Okay. So, okay, wait. I think I got it. Okay, I gotta put this one on this one. So that raises up. And then I put the barrel. I got it. What's your favorite US city? Oh, that's really hard. I don't know. I mean, I'm from Boston, but... Oh, why did my game just, like, lag? I'm from Boston, but I don't know if I would say it's my favorite city. I'm gonna have to think about that. And honestly, like, I love Montana. I don't know if I would have, like, a favorite city in Montana, but I love Montana. Good night, everyone. I'm falling asleep. Good night, Dragon. Thanks for coming in. We got it. Quick, let's get out of here before the Sentinels show up. We've got to get this battery back to Clementine. We finally found the atomic battery. It looks really powerful, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, figured it out. Figured it out, people. Okay, I'm pretty sure this will end this chapter pretty soon. And I think I am gonna end stream after that. We're just gonna get to the next chapter. Good night, that was my alt account. Okay. Okay, good night, Francisco. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was like, Dragon, I don't think I've ever seen you in here before. Oh, so I'm back in this area. But I didn't want to say anything because it seemed like you had been in here for a while, so I was like, okay, yeah, good night. Okay, so I gotta go back to Clementine. San Antonio and New York. San Antonio, I do enjoy. I like it. I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorite cities. Oh, what is happening here? I can't get to Clementine. New York is cool, but I would never want to live there. It's just too expensive and crowded. All this work for nothing. Do you think the criminal is eyeing my collection of vintage cards? Hey, you think you can stop us from hanging in our digs? You can steal our spot, but you can't steal our moves. Okay, so I have to find a way into... the residency. Where do I go? Okay, that didn't help. Nothing makes sense if we can't dance. Okay. NYC was too dirty for me. Yeah. I mean, I like visiting New York, but I'd never want to live there. It's fun and everything, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite US city either. It's just like not for me. Hey Rebecca, how are you doing? Mega Man, what's up? I'm doing good, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So far, what are your thoughts on Stray? So it's really good, but it seems to be really short. I definitely think somebody should have proofread all of the dialogue lines because there's a lot of grammatical errors. And some of the dialogue can also be really repetitive. Like, you know, a lot of the NPCs will say the same thing over and over, which I generally like don't like that. But I think from what I know, this game was by like an indie studio, right? So they probably, you know, don't have a ton of resources. And you know, the means to make like a extremely polished game. But I do enjoy the puzzles and the mechanics. I think they did really good at like the cat part of it. The story is much darker than I expected. I think some of the puzzle solutions are like not very intuitive. So I like puzzles. I mean, I love puzzles. But I don't like it when puzzles have these like extremely obscure solutions that I'm like, because several times in this game, I've had to be like, how was I supposed to know that? But for the most part, I think the puzzles are good. And like, I've figured out most of them by myself, and it's like challenging, but not like absurdly difficult. But a few of these puzzles, I'm like, how was I supposed to figure that out? Doing good, just chilling. Nice. How's your weekend been? And then also, I don't know, I like finding all these memories, but I don't know why they're in such like obscure places. Like, I know, you know, they want us to explore and everything, but it's really hard figuring out like where you can even go, because you can't jump on everything. And they don't give you a map, which I think is just part of the experience because they want you to explore. But there's no like objectives either, like you can't even pull up. Like what if I forget what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to be doing? There's no way for me to pull up any kind of like objective menu or anything. Like it doesn't even tell you what you're supposed to be doing. How do I get in there? That's cool. Worked on some vids. Nice. What videos are you working on? Oh, I can go in the hot shop now. Hello, I don't have anything in your size. Sorry. Okay. Maybe I have to go in this way? Oops, clothes get lost. Okay, rude. Where do I go? Wow, really? Is that it? I just go under the fence? Remain calm, a search operation is ongoing. Remain calm, a search operation is ongoing. Seriously? Is that serious? All I had to do was go under the fence. Ricardo, this is giving me the Radical Dreamers vibes when I can figure out how to save. Okay, well, we got there eventually. Oh. We don't want to go that way. Yeah. Oh. Oh, where does this go? Wait, is this where Clementine is? Where was her apartment? Oh, these stupid robots. Vibes or PTSD? A little bit of both. Some TV show and anime reviews and recaps. Oh, nice. What TV show? Because I don't watch anime, so I wouldn't know what anime, but what TV show are you doing? Is anyone watching The Last of Us? New episode comes out tomorrow. I love that show. Is that... Where was her apartment? I forgot. It's a lot easier when I didn't have a bunch of robots chasing me around. I could just wander around at my leisure. Well, these robots are not very smart if all they have to do is hide in a box. And they're just like, ah, guess she's gone. Oh, I guess I can hide from them up here too. Oh, there's her apartment. Really? Metal Gear style, right? So... Wait a minute, where am I now? Really? I started all the way back here? Okay, so... I guess I can't have one of those robots on me when I enter the apartment. All American, and I'm probably going to talk about a show called Bel Air Season 2. It's a reboot in a way to Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Oh, really? I didn't even know they were doing that. What is All American? Oh, wait a minute. Is that about the football players? I think my friend told me about that show. So, speaking of Bel Air, have you guys noticed that there is like this huge trend of like rebooting or remaking or doing sequels to older shows and movies? It's like there's this big like nostalgia kick lately. So there's no box up here for me. I'm watching The Last of Us. I'm excited and nervous on the last 2 episodes. I know, right? There's a box on the other side of the hall from the window. Oh, really? Okay, just kidding. I guess they made it easy for me, but I decided to make it harder. Oh. Do I go across? Oh. Look at me being smart. Yep, it's based on the story of a football player, but they changed some stuff here and there because of TV and keeping people interested. Okay. So do you guys know the show The Americans with Kerry Russell? It's a really good show. It's about Russian sleeper agents pretending to be Americans. But I was telling my friend about that show and she was like, oh, is that the one about the football players? And I was like, no. I really do feel the game had a perfect narrative and ending, so let's see how the show pulls it off. Also, I'm watching it with my dad and he doesn't know nothing about the game nor plot, so I'm constantly watching his reactions to see if he is feeling the same as I did playing it years ago. Ooh, yeah, I'd be really interested in knowing that too, Ricardo. Like, you know, given how I said I'm always really interested in like seeing how people react to things and why they do things, so I would be really interested in seeing that too. And yeah, I love that game. Last of Us was a great game. It really was. I agree, Ricardo. But you know, there's a podcast. You should listen to it. It is so good. It's hosted by Troy Baker, which if you guys didn't know, he's the voice of Joel in the game. And well, not just the voice, like he did the motion capture and all the acting too. And he has Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann on the podcast, and they talk about some really interesting like behind the scenes stuff and why they decided to make some things different from the game. It is so interesting. And they're not going to do things exactly like the game. Like, I don't know how they're going to handle it. You know, all the game stuff. Yep, there are some good... Some are at the Bel Air one is nice, and I'm excited to see Futurama and King of the Hill to return. What? Futurama's coming back? I never watched King of the Hill, but I love Futurama. But I don't think those last two are reboots, maybe continuation. Oh, that would be really interesting, because Futurama had like a very interesting ending. Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed Man in the High Castle as well. I liked that show up until like the very end, and then I didn't really understand the ending. The TV show has good parts and bad parts. Yeah, I guess. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I guess every TV show has good parts and bad parts. Except SpongeBob. SpongeBob's perfect. Where's Clementine? Look at clue board. Clem? No sign of Clementine. Oh, what's that? It looks like some kind of a coded message. We're going to have to play detective to figure out what happened to her. Look, for B12 and the cat, the answer lies in my stuff. And then there's 4 symbols. It's signed Clementine. Take a look. Mysterious message. The answer lies in my stuff. Okay. You found something? Maybe. Yeah, lately there's been a trend of rebooting or creating new seasons of long-finished TV shows or other nostalgic trademarks. I'm scared we will get a mid-Rebecca reboot in 2041. I mean, you never know, Ricardo. Maybe by then I'll need a reboot. Yep, Futurama returns this spring or summer, and the way Futurama ended, in a way it could work, whether it's a reboot or continuation. That's true. I don't see anything. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure, but that's why we had to check. The answer is in my stuff. Okay, so maybe it's in that little loft I was just in. Oh, what about those notes? Nope. Can't even go inspect those. This gem is of medium value and low purity. The glow seems to have been added artificially. Maybe it acts as a beacon for us to find something useful. Bingo, there's a message. It says blank blank blazer blank blank blank. Huh? Well, that... how's that helpful? It'll be Rebecca's Head in a Jar podcast. You know what? If I could continue doing my podcast as a head in a jar, I would honestly, like, not mind. As long as I could continue to do it. My sensors can only detect harmless chemicals in a gaseous state. They can't recreate the calming sensation I remember. Like me, companions can't smell, so I wonder why they do this. There is also a message hidden under the container. It says, I'm with blank, 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 blank. I mean, if I can't take these messages or, like, plug in words, then what is the point of me finding these messages? In the Rebecca reboot of 2041, I hope you at least get a cameo or fourth wall break scene at least. We can only hope. I'm trying to get up to that shelf. There we go. I have no idea what this is, but its glow is kind of mesmerizing. Sorry, I was elsewhere. I didn't even notice this message here. It reads blank, 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 nightclub. Okay, so Blazer, nightclub. I don't get what I'm supposed to actually do, though. Nope, that's just regular furniture. I'm with oh, wait, I think I get it now. I'm with... Okay, so I'm with Blazer, I think. So I have to put all of these together. Okay, I got it. 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 Okay, I'm with Blazer. I think there's another message. Well, I'm with Blazer at the nightclub, I think is what it says. Let me check this message again up here. I swear that if in the Rebecca reboot they make Rebecca star on Twitch and later they make her change to Facebook gaming, I'm gonna rant for a while. Or what about Kick? You see, like, everyone is trying Kick lately because people are like, oh, I just want to go check it out. Like Picard 3rd season, they are bringing back a lot of the next-gen cast, mainly to save it from the first 2 seasons, even though it's the final season. Oh, yeah. I wonder if my dad watches that. His favorite show is Star Trek. So I think it says I'm with Blazer at the nightclub. The music on this part is really good. Yeah, the music in this has been really good overall. So that is another good point about this game, I would say. You know, Ricardo, when you asked me what I thought of this, the music is good also. But I mean, like, honestly, like, I love video game music, but to be honest, it is not usually something I think about when I'm reviewing games. It's just not something that's like hugely important to me. It's not like it's gonna make or break a game. Okay, so I came all the way up here. Hey, are we sure we know where Clementine is? I still think there's something to find here. Oh, so there's another message. But I think I know where she is. Okay, so there's still another message around here. So she said, the answer lies in my stuff. So she like hid messages under things. Or in things. Don't see anything, are you sure? I guess not. So when she says it's in her stuff, it's gotta be something that's like not under like random boxes or something. But like something like that. Or, oh, you know what? Everything that, all the messages I've found, they're all under like glowing things. So like this message was under the crystal, and then one was under the lava lamp, and then the other one was under that incense burner that was lit up. We'll take a cat nap. No, don't mention Kick streaming. Let's not give them any more ideas. I just hope I get a small cameo or extra. Of course, Ricardo. You are gonna be that person that comes in and is like, yeah, I don't really like live streams, but I came in here because you were playing Chrono Cross, so I'll just stay for 5 minutes. And then you're also gonna be like that person that saw me figure out how to save in Radical Dreamers. Okay, so I need like another glowy thing. Are we sure it's not the computer? No clue here. Okay, it's not the computer. What is another glowy thing around here? We already looked at that. I think. Yep, we already looked at that. Oh, what if it's that candle? Can't get to it though. Maybe it's not that then. I feel like it's something in here. Oh, there's another candle. Oh, what an odd thing to have in an apartment. Is this the way the companions here see humans? It's kind of funny. Look, something's been left here. Come to. Okay. So I think I found the whole message now. I'm with Blazer, come to nightclub. That's it. Well done, Lieutenant Cat. Now let's go find her. We don't have much time. Okay, did we... okay, that one wasn't glowy, but I guess it was something unique in the apartment. But did I really need to find that part? You know what I mean? If I found the other parts of I'm with the Blazer nightclub, like, did we really need to find the come to the nightclub part? Seems like I'm smart enough to figure that out on my own. It's okay. I guess I could have left. What, can I really not jump down from here? Oh, I can. I guess I could have left without reading the whole message. So that's why that bouncer was so standoffish, was because he's protecting her. Danger, groove levels at 2%. Please find a dancing spot immediately. What? I hate this club. It's full of posers, but at least there's no sentinels here. I don't think the bouncer is going to let us in. Hey guys, I think we are going to have to climb at the back again. It's not for you. Go away. You go away. The climb in the back again. When did this last save? A minute ago. Okay, maybe I'll get in the nightclub and then... Oh. Somebody's peeking out. Translate. Announcement. If you're looking for some company to talk about poetry, I live behind the elevator. Bonabot. Okay, I talked to him before. How do I get over there? Oh. Have I talked to you? No. Howdy, how are you doing today? Good. Hey, how'd you get up here? You want to party with us? Here, jump in and go get a drink. They're asking a cat. Okay, I guess, you know, they're still robots, you know, so they're not, and they don't really know what a cat is. You like my mask? I made it myself. It jams the sentinel scans and it looks cool. Okay, that does look really cool, not gonna lie. It's a dragon head. Hey customer, the access to the VIP balcony is closed. Some private biz is going on there. Has been reserved by some Blazer guy, I think. Well, that's where I need to go. Oh. What was that view? Oh, I can go up on the stage. Hey everybody, DJ Matsy here. Let's get this party started. This first song has been requested by our very questionable friend Blazer. Questionable friend? How's everyone doing tonight? You don't want questionable friends. Oh my god! I can scratch the record! Everybody make some noise! Everybody put your hands up! I want all your processors boosted to the max. I want you to destroy that dance floor. Oh, how come I can't scratch it? Okay, well maybe because they're in the way. But it looks like I can scratch it at some point. Give it to the left, give it to the right, beep boop sweep soup. It's called the Zegama dance? This club sucks. When I tried to go to that stupid VIP room, they kicked me out. Me, can you believe it? So I stole this lever just for kicks. If you get me a drink, I'll give you the silly lever. I don't need it and I don't want to be caught with it. Okay. So I need to get a drink. Enjoying yourself, little one? I guess. Okay, so that's why I can go back here. Take strange drink. Okay, that was easy. Just stole a drink and the bartender didn't even notice. I wonder what is in this drink. It might be of interest to someone here. It certainly is. Oh, thanks, my friend. Here you go, as promised. Okay, so I guess I need the lever to get into the door. This is the lever we can use to repair the hologram device. Wait, what hologram device? Okay, I guess wasn't for the door. Is this the VIP room? What is the VIP room? Is it one of these? Hello again, dear customer. I had several complaints, so no, we can't disable the holo dancers because some idiot thought it was funny to steal the lever handle. Anyway, you want to drink something? I can't believe it. Can't believe what? Okay, so I have to fix the holo dancers or whatever. I paid extra to get tonight's dance moves from the bouncer. He's the one programming the holograms in his spare time. That robot dances better than me. Well, you know, Ricardo, computers can do a lot of things better than us. Okay, I'm not even sure why I'm doing this, though. Like, why am I turning off the holo dancers? Thanks again for the drink. Have fun. Hello again, dear customer. I had several complaints, so no, we can't disable the holo dancers. What? Okay, well I just fixed the holo dancers, so... Oh, wait a minute, now they're back. Huh? Don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Shh. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I think what I'm supposed to do is distract the DJ and then go scratch the record. Well, it still won't let me scratch. What? I'm so confused. I really don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm distracting the DJ for some reason. Okay, I can't talk to them. Oh, okay. What? How was I supposed to know I was supposed to do that? Huh? And what was even the point of... Oh, this is just a memory. I don't think that I'm supposed to do this. When I was human, my friends and I would gather and party long into the night, even if we had to suffer the annoying consequences the next morning. It felt good to find joy despite the unlivable surface, and the underground living conditions becoming more and more squalid, and the capitalistic greed of companies like NicoCore and the police state created by the Sentinels. Now I remember why we were doing that. That's depressing. Okay, so this was just for a memory. Still don't know how I'm supposed to get into the VIP room. Is this the VIP room? Also, why do I have to do so much work to get into the VIP room? Like, Clementine was like, hey, come to the nightclub, I'm with Blazer. And then she should have, like, told the bartender, like, hey, if you see a cat, can you let him into the VIP room? I mean, she knows what a cat is because she, in her, like, note for me, she was like, for B12 and the cat. What? Why can I not scratch the record? Okay, let me look this up. I'm stuck here for too long. This is a really long chapter. Oh. I'm supposed to jump on top of the thing when it comes down on the dancer. Oh, so this thing is just a scratch spot. Search the small table to the right of the bar. Okay. You can find a large vinyl record. What? It is not there. I think that's the right table, according to the screenshot, but there's no record on it. Okay, well, I mean, there's no record. Okay, so... I'm just gonna move on. Okay. I don't know how I was supposed to know that. What is this doing now? Can I go? No, I can't go that way. Okay, so I need to figure out a path over to that side, I guess. Okay, that might be right. I have a very good relationship with the Sentinels. I don't understand why people complain so much about them. Okay. I don't think I will be interested in what you have to give me. I already have access to everything. Let me dance now, please. Okay. Kind of a strange robot. I guess I don't know if I've met a robot that isn't strange. Finally. Oh my god, Clem. Two birds with one stone. You're not as clever as you look, Locat. Anyway, nothing personal. Business is business. Blazer betrayed us. How dare you? What a horrible person. I don't like him. Business is money, and I value money way more than friendship or camaraderie. They are all yours. Asshole. That'd be really terrible if that was the end of the game. Which it's not, right? Okay, right. Oh my god! How dare you? How could you put a little cat in a little... Okay. Alright, so this starts the next chapter, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it just saved. Okay. So yeah, it just saved, so I'm gonna end it here. I wanted to get through the next two chapters, and it took a lot longer than I expected because I got through the last 2 chapters last night in only like 2.5 hours, and this is like an hour more than that. But I did get through the next 2 chapters. So I'm expecting the next stream I will finish the game. So that will either be tomorrow night or Monday night. But I will send out an announcement on my community page. And then after that, I'm not sure what game I'm going to play. Maybe Octopath Traveler? I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun here. I really do like this game. But you know, like I said, some of these puzzles and like figuring out where to go, I'm just like, I don't know how I was supposed to figure that out. Like I think, you know, figuring out where to go, puzzles, they should be challenging, but they should also be kind of like intuitive to solve after like a few tries. And some of the stuff is like, I have no idea how I was supposed to know that. But I think it's a really good game overall. So come back next time for the conclusion. Hopefully these other 2 chapters, like, I mean, it depends on how long these other 2 chapters are, because this chapter, Midtown, like finding Clementine, that was a lot longer than I expected. But I don't think it's, you know, a very long game. So we'll see. I'm guessing I'll get through the end of the game, at least in the next like 2 streams. So come back next time for the conclusion. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and I will see you in the next stream or video. Bye.